I am sick and tired of the attitude, the customer is always right. Not only is it inhumane, it is also just factually untrue. Depending on where you work, your customer could be a drunk high school dropout in a tie-dyed shirt who wouldn't be able to spell the word business if he was surrounded by dictionaries. How the fuck is he in any way qualified to be right about anything? Oftentimes customers don't even know what the fuck they even want. If you're a web designer or an illustrator, you will be very familiar with this experience. They're not quite sure what they wanted, but they paid you a whole $25 for this full body, full color character art with the detailed background. And what they do know is what you presented of them, of the vague description that they gave you, is not what they had in mind. I feel like America has a bigger problem with cunty customers than Europe, but that might just be me being prejudiced. You've got sucker mums in Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses who haven't worked a day in their life, berating immigrant single mothers who are just coming off a 16-hour shift for asking her kindly to maybe repeat her order of a quadruple Francoccino with a 2-shot, triple shot, double shot rigor mortis vanilla latte. And all of that because she hasn't been fucked properly in 7 months by her fat, balding husband, because the husband has started an affair with a Chinese au pair girl, because honestly, he couldn't bear the thought of having to call his wife Ingrid the Barbarian Goddess one more time as she scratched open his chest with her neon pink fingernails. We pretend to care so much about human decency and mutual respect, but apparently the second someone enters the service industry, they relinquish their humanity and become punching bags for every cunt that walks through the door and has $5 in his pocket. Then you have the customers who know exactly what they want, and they will watch you and make sure that you do exactly what they want, exactly in the way that they want. They don't care that, sir, please listen to me. Just placing every second rung of your new laminate flooring and then filling in the blanks is not the smartest way of doing this, sir. But you can't tell them to shut the fuck up because they're a bunch of idiots who don't know what they're talking about. Because in the mind of the customer is always right, Thomas Thompson, substitute English teacher from Pensacola, knows more about building walls than a professional brick mason with 25 years of experience. And if you do it their way and it turns out shit, because obviously it's shit, their way is shit, you, the expert who said, no, don't do this, still get the blame. And if you disagree, they will want to see your manager. Oh, the dreaded manager. The guy who has to talk to you every day, but is supposed to give you a lethal injection for dropping a hot teriyaki sandwich that just came out of the oven because the customer has a business meeting in 10 minutes. Have you ever seen a public freakout video where the manager sides with his employees instead of the dickhead customer? Have you seen the look on the faces of those customers? It's like they see water flowing upward out of a toilet. They can't believe that such a thing is possible in the laws of physics. After all, God has made it so the manager is the righteous inquisitor who will strike down the heathen employee who has dared to offend the grace of His Eminence, Gary. Have you ever been inside a store where the person who owns the store is also the person who sits behind the cash register? Try being a dickhead in there. They will not take your shit. They will kick you out before you can say, what do you mean you are the manager? These people are small business owners. They don't need to get walked over by you. They can just decide to kick you out. But yet somehow, as soon as they're in a position where they don't have to talk to the average person every day, their employees need to treat every tosser that walks through the door like they're the fucking emperor of China. It infuriates me to see the way we treat people in one of the toughest industries on the planet just because we think that the fact that a couple spare dollars of change in our pockets has somehow elevated us to Olympian deities. When it comes to waiters, you could even seriously endanger their livelihood by not paying the tip that you are expected to pay by their employer so he can get away with not giving them anything even approaching a decent wage. If you're a customer in any establishment, you have the right to be treated with basic human decency and respect that you would give to any other person. maybe a little bit extra, because you are, after all, a prospective business partner. But if you expect to be able to treat the people who serve you like Delphine Lalaurie treated her slaves, I hope you die in a fire. Thank you very much for watching this. It's just something that makes me angry to see. Do the whole like, comment, subscribe routine. Make sure to give me just a little bit of money on my Patreon so you can get cool rewards, primarily in the Discord server, which really is the best part of this channel. I appreciate all of you, especially the ones who work in the service industry, not the ones who are dicks to people in the service industry. Have a fantastic day, and see you around, cunts.